Hi. If you recognise this little guy, then you probably watched my how to colour using pro markers. I'm now going to make him into a nice get well card. I've cut my own cardstock from an A4 sheet of paper, and it's just under 15 centimetres each way, or that would be just under 6 inches by 6 inches. I've done some, I'm going to lay and mat the whole card. So this is my main mat to go on here, and it is just smaller than the card itself. So I'm going to just layer that up onto there. And the whole card really is just layering and matting. This one is 14.5 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres, which is 5 inches and 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches. This is the boring part. The other way. And make sure that it's going the right way. Right. That's that. Now I'm going to, this one is 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, or 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres. And this is going on top of this one, and that'll give it a nice border. Alright. There are some little techniques to getting this on, so I'll show you how to do that. Right, so that's your base card. Now, I think it would be quite nice to put a little bit of lace on here. So this one, I'm going to layer these up, and this one, which is the top one, measures 6 by 12, or 2.5 inches by 1/3, or 4 inches by 4 inches and 2/3. I'm only going to take the side bits off for now, and we're going to put the ribbon on, which would be really nice. Right, the ribbon. This is a bit of lace. And that goes on there. That goes about there. And I thought it would be nice just to put a little bit of extra ribbon. Like so. There you go. And now that will sit on top of there. Now, a little trick is, if you want time to reposition, just do that with your, and then you can lay it down without it sticking too quickly. You can move it around. I think that's about it. So, and then you just really easy little tip. There you go. Now I like to put my ribbon on with, if I've got to put which is this is a fix-it tape. Now, deciding on where I'm going to put it, I shall do afterwards. So this is, make sure your card opens the right way. We now want this one, and this one is 5 inches by 2.5 inches, or 6.5 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. It's up to you if you just cut your top layer, and then cut round, or if you actually measure them out. On this occasion I've measured them out. Normally I would just layer my pretty pattern down on the plane, and then just using a ruler and a craft knife I would then cut round it to the depth that I felt was the right for this card. But a lot of people like to have measurements. I like to have sellotape that comes off more easily, but never mind. Right, we'll get there in a minute. Now I'm going to centralise this, like so. Oops. Quite good. Quite a hectic card, but it's fun. This one is the purple one is 11 centimetres by 9 centimetres. Or 4.5 inches by 3.5 inches. This one is 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches, or 8 centimetres by 10 1/4 centimetres. For this particular right. Now, I think for this one, rather than doing the tape, I'm always changing the goalposts here, I think it would probably be better to use the pad. Here. Yeah, should have been more organised during my life. I hope this is not too boring for you. Right. Right, here you go. Just thought it would be better to have this raised. It'll also give your card a little bit more dimension. Also, if you want to, if you do more than one image, you can layer them on top of each other, or actually turn them into a decoupage topper. Right, now I'm going to put this, I think, here. Let's change the mind. A little bit more ribbon showing. There we go. A little bit more fun. And I've just taken a selection of flowers. I have no idea which ones I'm going to use yet. I've got a selection there. I think it'd be quite nice to have the bow coming across. I cheated on these bows. I bought them. I can make them, but there was a special offer, so I thought, right, I'm going for it. But you can put a nice little gem in the middle of that, if I can find one. It's so well organised. Not. There you go. These are some of my homemade ones. Great fun. And I find using a blunt scalpel works pretty well. Just to finish that off. I would if it would be sticky. Let's do that one. It looks more sticky. There you go. There, that's brilliant. So that's that finished. Now we just need to put some flowers. I've also done a butterfly. We might not use him yet. We'll have a look and see. Right. We can now these could go on using silicone, probably a better idea. Just use a little bit of silicone, much quicker. It's a bit of fun. Got all different textures and sort of colours that match him quite well. And if you want, as you go along, I would probably put in some centres. It'll finish them off quite well, quite quickly. There you go. And again, if you keep the centres the same colour, they'll all match in with the rest of the card, which is quite nice. Quite fun. I like these. Probably, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have no clue. Right. Nope, that one doesn't want to be sticky. Let's get another one. Is that one sticky? These are quite easy. I just dobber this and it works really well. It's two-way glue. There we go. That can go on there. Okay. Brilliant. A couple of little ones. Yeah. And a little couple there. You just build them up as you see fit. If you there you go. I don't think that's too bad. Right. So I just took a mishmash of flowers and went from there. I didn't know what it was. I never know what my cards are going to turn out like. I just take a few bits and if they don't work I take them off. And that's basically and that's the daisical I am. And it's easy, you just if you don't think it looks right, don't go with it. Just put something else. If you keep trying and you try it before you glue it, you're not going to go too far wrong. There you go. I don't think that looks too bad. You can add or not so much. It's entirely up to you. Well, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to be doing another tutorial very soon.